what's up? I'm Rob. Welcome to church. Don't worry, I'm an ordained reverend with all the authority of God. All right? All right. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And by the way, you ain't got to be a believer in Jesus to be here. You ain't got to be an Old Testament fool. You ain't got to be a Greek God worshiper. You ain't got to even worship the Roman gods. You could be a mother goddess. You could be a Wiccan. You could be a Bruja Brujo. All are welcome here. Jesus said, love. And that's what we do. All power to the people. All power to the people. Thank you. Let's listen to a little bunk bed coffin. Ah, snap diggity dog. I forgot to put him in the description. I'm sorry, Bunky. Yesterday's video, the day before video, you can find bunk bed coffin on YouTube. 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 It's bunk, B-U-N-K, bed, B-E-D, one word. Bunk bed like you sleep in. Coffin, not like, but like thingy laying once you're in the ground. C-O-F-F-I-N, bunk bed coffin. This is his song, So Sorry. We'll start church in a minute. And in our church, we go over the news and empower people. What's going on in your life? Where you coming in from? Drop it down in the description or the live chat. That's what it's called. The description is where I put the links to the stuff that we're going to talk about. The live chat is where tell me where you're from. Where are you from? What's going on in your life? What is wrong? Let's solve those problems. Okay? You're worth it. Your work doesn't define your worth. And there's enough for all people to enjoy life. There really is. Here's bunk bed. Welcome in. Crush is here. Crush is here. Staffelson's here. What's up, Staffelson? What part of the world are you guys from? Don't get specific, but, you know, let me know. How you doing, Staffelson? How's your day, Crush? I'm sorry, but sorry's not enough. I know that you hate me so, but I love bunk bed coffin. Bunky, let's do a song together. I'll hit the highs, you hit the this. I'm sorry, but sorry's not enough. I'm sorry, but sorry's not enough. I'm sorry, not sorry. Crush, good to hear. You're good. Rhode Island. Oh my F God. Sub, share, like, and subscribe. Thank you guys. We're going to get to church in a minute. That just means power to the people. I'm sorry, but sorry's not enough. Oh no. You once made me love myself. But now I question every word. These feelings I feel are so in vain. I opened up with everything. I'm sorry, but sorry's not enough. I'm sorry, but sorry's not enough. I'm sorry, not sorry. How's everybody doing tonight? How are you? How are you? No, seriously. Check the ego at the door. How are you? How's your soul? Nourished? Let's nourish it tonight, okay? I'm sorry, but sorry's not enough. want to duet with Bunky. Leave me alone. Let's see if I can hit the highs for him. I'm sorry. All right, all right, all right. Is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? I'm great. How are you doing? Oh, I already read that. I'm doing, Crush. I'm doing, Crush. You know, what I tell people is either I am or maintaining. Thank you, Bunk Bed Coffin. Please go subscribe. Go tell Bunky I said hello and I love him very much and his art in these times. That's Bunk Bed Coffin. Bunk bed like you sleeping, coffin like you sleeping. One's permanent and one's for the night. Go subscribe to him. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. What's up, Danielle? Sendo Justa. Good to see you, man. It's got to be. Oh no, it's the same time in Brazil. My bad. My bad. How are you doing? What's the weather like down there? Crush can relate to this. I'll share a quick weather story before we get into our first prayer of the night, a reading from the Book of X, DMX, that is. Um, do I have the? You're in Europe? Oh, you're in Europe? Oh, cool. That's amazing. It's amazing. See, other parts of the other citizens of the world can still travel the globe. Not us here. We're not allowed to. Our dictator. No one can leave. No one can leave. Hold on. Where is the photo that? Oh, sugar. Okay. Where is the photo that? It didn't save. All right. Whatever. I wanted to show Crush a picture of a guy out in 32-degree weather here in Boston, sunbathing. When it's been 4 degrees on average every day, and the sun comes out and it's 32, people are like, "Yo, shorts weather." Oh my God! Thank you so much, Crush. Thank you. There is Bunk Bed Coffin's a link. Go subscribe. Go listen to some good new grunge. I don't know what to call it. I gotta ask Bunky. Me and him were talking in the comments the other day. I love Bunky. Where are you that you can't leave in America? If you have memes on your phone, the government confiscates your soul. Did you not read that? Did you not see that? They're checking people's social media to come in and out of the country. Oh God, Trump is so jealous of Bad Bunny. He's so jealous that he's not even going to the Super Bowl. And did you guys hear that the Sinclair networks, the ones that tried to silence Jimmy Kimmel, they're running their own Super Bowl show with Kid Rock. You know, as Steve Hofstetter once said, that authentic guy who raps about rural life in Michigan while pretending to understand the inner city of Confederate Detroit. Go subscribe to Steve Hofstetter. Lady Wiser, good to see you. Like, share, and subscribe. It is free. You heard? Yeah, Kid Rock. You left Mass because of gay boys like this. We're glad you left Mass because if gay boys scare you, then you're chicken shit. But I hope you have a good life around no gay people because obviously they threaten you and you probably should do some introspection on that. Why do gay people scare you so bad? You know, I have a ton of gay friends, ton of trans friends. I love them all. They're amazing humans. Maybe you should open up your fucking soul to understand that people are more what you define the box they live in as and really investigate that. You know, what did your dad touch you weird or something? Did he not hug you? What is it inside of you that is scared of gay boys? I want to know. I want to know. I want you to find out. You need to do some, thought processing of like, why would I leave a state because I'm scared of gay boys? If you don't know, that's what Joshua commented. His first comment was Joshua saying, I left Massachusetts because of gay boys like you. I hate to break it to you, Josh. I'm not gay. I hate to break it to you, man. But even if I was, what are you scared of? Besides, being a fucking small dick little fucking bitch. Besides that, what terrifies you of gay people? This is the problem with America. These Confederate assholes, I'm hoping you went to the South, and I'm trying not to be mean because we're about to get into DMX's prayer, but these Confederates, when I say Confederates, just know I mean small pricked D-bags, So I'm going to call them Confederates. Okay, we all on the same page. Great, great, great. These Confederates are what's wrong with America because they like to say "land of the free." Well, they're like, "Oh, I'm scared of gay boys." You know, it's like, well, if you're if you're for the land being free and brave, I would say being gay or trans is one of the bravest things you could do in this fucking culture. So what about that scares you? Do brave people scare you? Is that what it is? Because you're just scared to be who you are? You conform to every check in the box that Donald Trump told you made you a man? Is that what it is? Did the Joe Rogan, Logan Balfa, what's his name? Logan Balls? Did Logan Balls tell you how to be a man? You're really abrupt and rude with women and you don't care about much and you never cry and you punch things and you check every little box and you said, now I'm a man. I eat Joe Rogan alpha pills. How could I not be? Turns out they're just like chopped up shiitake mushrooms and like, what is that thing that the right's so scared of? Estrogen. It's just estrogen. Oh my God. I wish I was a big YouTuber. Please hit subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Because you know what I want to do? I want to sell alpha man pills. And it's the only ingredient is fucking estrogen. That's what I want to do. If you're going to grift the morons. You know what I mean? That's what it's like. Donald Trump's at least grifting the morons. And that's his words, not mine. He says smart people don't like him. Smart people are not buying his stuff. But that is hilarious. That's what I should do. I should market estrogen pills as manly man alpha pills. Only men can take. And that's what you got to say that to. You got to say like only for men. And then the men are like, see, it says it on the bottle, ladies. You just can't take it. Hey Josh, just so you know, I'm not gonna read any more of your comments. I know you're lighting up the chat, and thank you for the engagement. But I read your first one, and I think I figured you out. I moved. You said I moved from Massachusetts because of gay boys like you. Say no more, Josh. We know who you are. No, Rob, I had the most evil ideas. Share it. Share it. They're just mad because you aren't stinky looking and well groomed. Oh, I can be unwell groomed. I could be unkempt. Voided 13th. Thank you though. But I can be an absolute mess. And here's the thing. Welcome to church. We're gonna have a reading from the book of DMX. Hey, what's up, J66? Stop being a twerp, Joshua. Let's bring back twerp. Stop being such a Winslow, Josh. If I can call you that. Sorry, Joshua. Um, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh, that's what we were talking about. Well groomed. Sorry, ADD kicks in like that. I'm really a professional ADD. I'm bipolar. I hate bipolarism. What is the thing? The meme? It's like, I hate being bipolar. It's awesome. That's what it is. Spray painted on a fence. Do street art, folks. I jumped in at the right time. Oh, you did. We're about to get into it. Well, Jess, if you missed it, I said I'm going to start selling male supplement vitamins. They're got to be called like for manly men only alpha pills. Because Joe Rogan's is called alpha, so I'll have to call mine alpha pills. And it's just going to be estrogen. There's going to be nothing else in the pill besides estrogen. And they're all going to be, you know, so upset when they start crying at "You Got Mail," or whatever movie's out right now. I don't know. I'll buy those. And they're hold on. Who said "Look a rabbit"? Birth control. I don't know if I could do. I don't know if I have to get a life. I just know supplements in America. You can like sell whatever you want. There's no regulation. They're just like, okay, dandelion weed sounds great. Sounds great. I don't know if I could do birth control, but that'd be even funnier. I mean, I could do it out of my trunk, you know, and just get some birth control pills, make my own bottles that say Alpha Big Man pills, and just sell them to all Andrew Tate's friends and Nick Fuentes and Tim Pool, and they'll be like, I'm getting jacked off these things, man. What have I walked into? We're talking about we're brainstorming an idea for supplements where we sell them to alpha boys. not Alphabet Boys, not the FBI and shit, but like, you know, the Joe Roganites, the Tim Poolers, the News Foxers. Um, and it's just estrogen. Maybe we just mix the bottle up. Estrogen, birth control, Nair, lose your hair pills. Because we know they're all very sensitive about their hair. They're all bald. Oh my God. Bipolar is awesome when it's got an upswing. It's those downswings you got to be able to handle. Yeah, I know. There's a funny meme that I have on my phone saved from like 10 years ago that somebody spray painted on a fence. They said, uh, I hate being bipolar. It's awesome. And I thought, it is such a piece of art. Sell it in the Louvre. Hey, what's up, Large Taco? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, I think we've been joking long enough. I don't know how. God damn, 16 minutes of pretending to start a company of alpha pills where we just sell men estrogen. Whoops, let's get into the Book of X. This is DMX, tonight's prayer.
We won't know what God is willing to do for us until we're in a situation where only God can do it for us. God won't walk you to what he won't walk you through. God is the only one who can have a bad situation become a beautiful situation without ever changing the situation. The story has already been written. It speaks on before we were born and refers to after we're gone.
Amazing. Thank you. We're doing a short one tonight because some of these DMX prayers are copywritten. Goddamn. I know some from the album are, but all right. Hey, what's up, Edward? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. That shit makes no sense. Sometimes it won't, and that's the beauty of it. There is so much in the news. Did you guys see the new? Um, so, what is the organization called that has been doing these? I forget. Everybody hates Elon or something, and I'm not kidding. It's like a name like that. And these are new ads they put up from the Epstein files where Elon is emailing. This one on Thanksgiving, he did one, or the day after, right around there. He did one on Christmas. Elon Musk's emails to Jeff Epstein. I wish we had more of this in America. We need more of this in America. But thank God London's doing it. This is right near his Tesla flagship London store in Tottenham. Only good Christians are those that follow Boston Rob. 100%. Thank you. Now that's modern art. Yep. Also, did you guys see Palantir's stock dipping? They're the, ICE supporters, the Joe Rogan funders, the Peter Palantir, and Alex Karp, absolute demonic demogorgons. So it's just good because this is the only language those greed swine, those hog snarfers speak. This is the only language they speak. Valuations. Did you meet Wall Street's expectations with your valuations? It's all made up, folks. It's like their friends valuing shit. This isn't real. They don't make shit. They're fucking jokes. It's just like Grok and Tesla. It's like they announced they stopped making cars and then he bought another company and now he's valued at the most expensive company in the world. Give me a fucking break. It's all made up. It's all made up. It's all made up. And Wall Street betters before you're like, no, I made a lot of money. You made peanuts to the people who, pull these strings. Anyways, let's get to the next one. What is this? Yes, a quick reminder from Abraham Lincoln, 1861. This country with its institutions belongs to, that doesn't say a king. Interesting. To the people who inhabit it. Whenever they shall grow weary of the existing government, they can exercise their constitutional right of amending it, hence the amendments, or their revolutionary right to dismember or overthrow it. So listen, if you want to, summon Abe Lincoln's voice, just do this one. This is the only one that matters. Or if you want to conjure his imagery to suit your political needs, just know what Abe Lincoln said. Our revolutionary right as the people who inhabit this country is to dismember or overthrow the government. That's Abe Lincoln. Again, these are not my values. I am radical and woke and do support this 100%. But this is Abe Lincoln. I wish I could have fucking been quoted as saying this. God, they were so educated back then. It's so amazing to think when there were no schools or, like you went to school for like till like third grade, till like Tim Pool graduation, third grade, and then you went and like chopped wood for 40 years, you know? It's so amazing that they wrote way better than people in America today who have like AI grok bots or whatever they're called. You know, they've drone AIs, you know, where they're like, Grokbot, you know, spit me out a speech. And then you sound like Melania. You're like, be best good, you know? It's incredible to me that a billion zillion years ago, when vampire hunter Abe Lincoln lived, he was writing stuff like this. And now we have schools, colleges, they're all gate kept from you, AI, computers, iPods, Nokias, we have VCRs, we have all this cool tech, and we sound way stupider. Is that ironic, Alanis Morissette? Is it? I don't know. Don't you think? It's like rain. Slarson, I love your show. Do you have a show? Thank you for loving mine. Musk and his UFOs. What goes up must come down. Hold on. Hey, Buster Rob, what will the people that are scared that they need to remove Trump themselves instead of waiting for a savior? I'm trying to wake them up to that. Thank you. Twin Angels Radio Dream FM 466. I agree with you. I agree with you. This is my cousin, John Brown. He agreed with you. He wrote his own Constitution, Declaration, and said, we're going to start the Civil War. And then he did. So it's only American. Folks, listen, I just want to be very clear. Don't mistake my words. Revolution is very American. It's like how we got the country. Silly. Get your Second Amendment ready. Thank you, Jess. Thank you. Get your Second Amendment ready, folks. A great example of the rot in America youth. A great example of the rot in America youth. I don't know. There's a spelling mistake in there because it's not my brain. Based John Brown. This is my cousin. This is my family tree. It's a tool to be used. That's right. So welcome everybody. We're just going here. I'm going to show you a picture. I haven't seen my brother. Listen, I have not seen my brother in 10 years. My youngest brother. We had many tragedies bestow us as young folk. And America's ruthless, so it doesn't give a shit if you don't have parents. It would just spit you out into the streets, right? This is why I fight so hard, because never mind my family, but no family, no child should fucking experience any of this. But the last time I seen him, one of the last times I seen him, we were going to a meeting together. And I can't be with I don't know if your family's like this, but I can't be with either one of my brothers without goofing around to the max. And we walk in, we were downtown Boston, North End, and we're walking into this place, and this painting's on the wall, right? This painting's on the wall. And I'm like, hot damn, bro, go stand next to that and put your hair over. I'm like, you look like him. And this is my youngest brother. This is one of the last photos I have of me and him hanging out ever. This was 10 years ago. And he's been homeless ever since. And they've criminalized homelessness, so he's, whatever. But I don't know if he's alive. If you see anybody that looks like that old dude, let me know. But I want to share that with you because it is a treasured memory. And when you, just remember, when you drive by a homeless person, or a homeless person approaches you, just remember that's somebody's family member. That's somebody's brother, sister, son, daughter, father, especially here in America. So just remember that, because that could be my brother out there. It could be your brother. I don't know about your family, but we have 25 empty homes for every homeless person in America. 25. That means you could give every homeless person one home and have 24 empty homes left over. This system is cruel, unjust, and when institutions fail, like we're watching this institution fail, and I will show you the leaders of this institution and their children hanging out with Jeff Epstein in a minute, or show you the reports of it. When institutions fail, you don't reform them, you replace them. This is a disgrace, this country. Also, here's my good friend, you know him as Jeffrey the Giraffe, Robbie Roadsteamer. I was going through some old photos today, so I'm just taking you down my memory lane, that's all. There's me and my buddies. If you know the Boston Bruins, you recognize that face. And what's this? What's this? From Jeff Epstein to Michael Wolff. What is the year? December 29th, 2017. Jeffrey Epstein writes, some dinner with Donald last night. We're concerned about dementia. Tons of makeup. Did not recognize old friends. That's from 2017. Interesting. Interesting. Here's the picture. Here it is. Crush. Are you still here, Crush? Crush. Look at that. 30 degrees out. Sunbathing in JP in Boston. That's how you know it's been a cold winter. When it's 30 out and sunny, and people are like, oh shit, I'm getting my tan on today. All right. Another history reminder. Welcome to church. I'm Rob. Hit the, what is that button? Hit the subscribe. Turns into the notification bell. And then if you want a thumbs up, you can. I don't know. Does it help? I don't do it for the likes. I do it for the love. Here. Article 2, Section 4 of the Constitution. The President, Vice President, and all civil officers of the United States shall be removed from office on impeachment and conviction of treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors. Let's listen to a little audio. Let's listen to this. This is Senator Gallego dismantles Treasury Secretary Besson, exposing his complicity in Trump's $10 billion shakedown scam of the American taxpayer. And before we, where is it? Hold on. I should bring this up, just so you know. Trump can't run a charity. This is a criminal that people elected for law and order. Law and what? Follow orders? Law and obey orders? Like, finish your sentence, because we know your don't tread on me shirts specifically meant you personally. Either that or peel that don't off your don't tread on me shirts. Listen.
But if the president prevails in this lawsuit, he's going to be able to pocket that
This is
money.
him.
My question is the president, has anyone in the president's office talked to you about this lawsuit in any regard?
They have not, and the president has said he will donate the proceeds to charity. You may have missed that.
So no one at all has discussed this to you whatsoever?
No, sir, and the president said he will.
Have you received, I didn't ask any more questions. Have you received any advice from Treasury's legal division about how to handle this potential conflict?
This is a Justice Department matter. They represent Treasury in it.
Have someone from the Department of Justice actually come and talk to you saying that this is their purview and you need to stay out of it? Or what have they, who has discussed to you what is your role in this?
Our general counsel, who's sitting behind me, has told me that it is a Justice Department matter. The Justice Department defends Treasury in matters like this.
Okay, so it has been discussed with you. Do you have any final say at all in the process of this? Or is the DOJ just going to instruct you to cut a check and or settle, and you have no independence to actually make a decision whether or not the president deserves $10 billion?
Again, that is a DOJ matter.
And so the DOJ will entirely make that decision if and whether or not the president should receive $10 billion. You have no say at all.
Correct.
So you would just have to write the check if you were told to write the check.
Correct.
And you would write the check willingly if you're told by the DOJ to the president.
I will follow the law, Senator.
Okay.
This is when you know laws don't exist. So the DOJ, who is run by Trump's criminal lawyer and Pam Blondie, who are proven liars, their own words used against them. They're going to tell the Treasury to cut Donald Trump a $10 billion check. Do you know where that money comes from? It's our tax money. They're not printing new money for him. Oh, no. You work all year so you can pay Donald Trump a shakedown. I don't know how people are tolerating this. I guess because we have the internet and, heat's still affordable. But at some point, that straw is going to break the camel's back. Oh, that Cassius Clay. I thought it was a joke about Muhammad Ali being a boxer. I'm missing a lot of the chat. Looks like Brett Kissel. Okay. I also want to play this for you because I think this is insightful. I love Canadian Politics 101 on Reddit. This is insightful to understand. This is what I've been trying to teach you guys about the cult base that is cheering on whatever happens in America right now. the limited small government law and obey orders crowd that wanted to protect the children, the people that have flipped about face on all of their core beliefs, fiscal responsibility, lower taxes, what else do they believe in? Not much. I mean, they just believe, whichever way the Donald Trump wind blows, that's what they believe. But I've been saying this, when you see these defenders of it, the defenders of the most heinous crimes you could ever commit, this lady does a good job of breaking down.
People don't care about what's in the Epstein files because they themselves match the psychological profile of the people who are in them, meaning they too are predators, they too are abusers, they too are rapists. It's like when you're watching a movie, you root for the good guy because you're a good guy, you root for the underdog because you're an underdog. They right now are rooting for their side. That's why their opinion of these people who are in the Epstein files does not change when they find out that they essayed young girls. That's their team. That's their same behaviors magnified. If these losers had any type of power in life, they would be on that island so fast.
Yep. Hold on one second. Cool. Thanks for hanging, guys. Sorry, I forgot I had to do something. How's everybody's plans for the weekends? Frozen screen. No, I'm here. Not frozen. This was a decoy. I lured all the creepos in. Okay, hold on. So, I wanted to play that for you, and then I wanted to remind you. Here's the date, June 15th, 2024. So Donald Trump, his kids, which, hold on, where is it? If you don't know, he brought his kids around this guy. If you don't know who that is, that's Jeff Epstein, probably alive, in Israel, I'm guessing. And just some of the most heinous stuff ever, most heinous crimes. But I wanted to remind you that Donald Trump Jr., known liar, known family of liars, said, you know who's not on the Epstein list? My father, because if he was, it would have leaked in about half a second. That's a fact. Fucking coke up loser. And now The Daily Beast is reporting again these Epstein files. There's just so much stuff that even people with teams of people are still parsing through them, still sifting through them. And Epstein said he was hanging with the Trump boys after the 2016 election. These people have not only no shame, but no morals. It's kind of stunning that people still support them. But like we heard that lady say, you know, they wish they could be them. That's really what it says. And then in the article, which I refuse to fucking pay you $1. I know the Daily Beast people. They make a lot of money. Michael Wolff is on their podcast with Joanna, whatever her name is. These are rich people. Just fucking unlock this stuff. You have ads all over your page anyways. You're making advertising money. That's how the news used to work. If you're young, if you're a young head, if you've only heard of Tupac Shakur and weren't alive when he was here, listen, back in the day, we used to get the news in paper form and you would pay for it, but how they made, most of the time, fucking didn't pay for it. But anyways, but how they made money was through advertising, ads, the American cancer. Wait, hold on. Advertising. Where is my thing? Where is my thing? Where's my thing? Come on. I know I haven't. I know I haven't. Where is it? Where is it? I hate not being able to find this shit and search. Okay. Oh, fuck you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't even do it. I'm sorry. It's not even worth it at this point. That makes me really angry though. Okay, I'll just play this.
You sound so beautiful and cute. How old are you?
I'm 8.
If there isn't a clip for everything.
For minors, do we love minors? I love minors.
Ooh, interesting. But anyway, so we used to get the news essentially for free. And now they gatekeep everything. This is capitalism. This isn't even peak capitalism. Just wait until you start having to rent your water from them. Oh, wait, we already do. It's called having to buy it in bottles. We're buying plastic bottles, people. We should have free access to water. Anyways, what's up, Bandito? Our dear leader is addressing the nation at the moment, lying about inflation. Oh, shit, really? Hold on. Is he really addressing it right now? Let's see what he has to say. Sir, what are your thoughts about Epstein?
A lot of women who are survivors who came out, some of the witness interviews are told. Do you think that they should be more transparent?
The fact that they thought they released too much. You know, I heard that.
They thought they released too much. Yeah. Listen, if there is one thing you're hearing around the water cooler today, it's like too many Epstein files, guys. There's way too many. Take some of them back, which is what Trump's DOJ and FBI and CIA and all his assets, all his asses, they definitely were taking some back. So that's probably why I said that. A lot of people are saying too many Epstein files, you know, just too many. Please take the ones with your name and back. Please take those back.
And you tell me something else.
And you're telling me something else. He's surrounded by yes men. There's everything wrong with being Zionist, but Jews are great. It's a lot of work, but it feels right to do. Wish that wasn't needed, though. Wait, there's a lot going on in the comments. Ben's, yes, Jess is an amazing human being. That is true. I'm gonna find it.
I think it's really time for the country to get onto something else. Really, you know, now that Nothing came out about me, other than there was a conspiracy against me, literally, by Epstein and other people. But I think it's time now for the country to maybe get onto something else.
A lot of women
Imagine
who
being
were
able to build an app with your name on it.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh, Russia didn't have, so now there's a.
Oh, this is live from DC. Oh shit. Remarks at the National Purpose Capitol building? Wait, what? Is this really live? This is live from DC. 87 watching now. Started streaming 11 hours ago. He hasn't been talking for 11 hours, has he? 8:30 a.m. What the fuck?
Like Russia had nothing to do with it. Because if I say Russia, that it's perfectly fine. But you could add China and about 5 other countries to it. But she's.
Hold on, let me get a picture of the president just so everybody knows who's talking. There we go. There's a good one. There's the president right next to Jeff Epstein, and the president has his kids around known Chomo.
Done a great job, and Pam has done a fantastic job, and we appreciate it both. Haven't seen you in a couple of days. And I have one of the greatest negotiators. I'm so proud of him. He's a great negotiator. He's smart and respected by everybody.
You know what's so amazing about listening to him talk? He talks like you're talking to like a 5-year-old. Like that's how Donald Trump speaks. And I think that's why it really connects with, stupid Americans. Because they're like, yeah, he's great. He's smart. He's really awesome. It's like he totally gives you no context of like, well, why is he great and smart? What did he do? He's just great and smart.
Buddy, Jameson Greer, U.S. Trade. Where is Jameson? He's around here someplace.
This guy looks like a fucking orange toad. He looks so horrible. This is him like, I don't know, 1,000 years ago. I'm bad at time.
Thank you, Jameson. Boy, he's good.
With his reptile friends. One in the year 1000.
We have a great team. We have a great economic team, a great military team. We have Raisin Cane helps Pete.
Do you know? I want you to really notice this. Everything's just great, awesome, smart, cool, the best. What else? It's like the dumbest fucking language you've ever heard, and it's coming out of the president's butthole. Oh no, that's his mouth? That's a mouth? Oh my, gross.
Raisin Cane. General Kennedy wiped out ISIS in 3.
Hold on. Let's fact check that. This is why I love the internet. Did General Kane wipe out ISIS? No, I'm not reading Fox News. No, I'm not. I'm not reading Fox News. Fox News comes up first. Every time. General Raisin Cane. What a dumb name. He earned the nickname Raisin Cane? So he earned the nickname his actual name? Okay. Can Denver Gazette? No, I don't want to read. What happened to AI? Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, okay. General John Campbell or General Joseph Votel, who played a significant roles in operations against ISIS. Okay. Hold on. General Raisin. Who names their kid Raisin? You know he's from the South. Isn't what? Jesus Christ. Factcheck.org. Trump claimed a general who he had a fire told him it would take 2 years to retake land when held by ISIS. No, that's General Mattis. Okay. I'm not reading the Fox News article, but it doesn't look like, he wiped out ISIS, but
2 weeks, I was told by General Mattis and General Milley, sir, it will take 5 years. I said, what? Sir, it'll take 5 years. I said, you mean we have the best equipment in the world?
I love he's gonna go into a diatribe about he knows better than the generals, right? This is the funniest shit about it. If you don't know anything about Donald Trump, he's a rich kid from New York, and he's a Democrat, a coastal elite, as they call him. He was good friends with the Clintons. And the funniest part about what he's about to start saying is his dad was owed favors by people because they've just been extortionists since their existence, and none of his family served in the military. Um, But the funniest thing is Donald Trump's daddy, Daddy Fred, got him a doctor's note to not go to Vietnam for bone spurs, and Donald's only had bone spurs during Vietnam. I don't know if it's a curable thing or what, but anyways, no coincidences. So the guy who did a daddy's doctor note to stay out of Vietnam is about to tell the general what the fuck's up. Okay.
And we're finding guys that use bad rifles, knives preferably.
Yeah, ISIS, known for preferably using knives in war. God. God. How stupid is America?
They're very good with a knife, but a knife shouldn't do it. And I said, why? And I flew over to Iraq and I met a guy named Kane. I came out of the plane and there's a handsome general standing there and 3 generals. I went there to find out why the hell we couldn't win the war. Why aren't we winning the war against ISIS? They've been,
Oh, I got to do it. Glenn's in here. Glenn, the hardo, has a job and wants everybody to have a job. Glenn, would you be upset if my job was this? If I said I'm the Joe Rogan that has a conscience that's not paid for by billionaires? Glenn, life lesson. I'm Rob, ordained reverend. Welcome to church. All power to the people. Love you, mods. Thank you for being here. Glenn, what if I told you your work isn't your worth? Did you hear me correctly, Glenn? Your work isn't your worth. Not a lot of people on their gravestones, when they shuffle loose this mortal coil, put fucking delivery guy. They don't put president. You know what they do put? Mother, daughter, beloved sister, beloved brother. Think about that, Glenn, when you start thinking like, ooh, if I ask people if they have a job, that will shut them up. Because, Glenn, I've been here for years, bro, and I'm going to keep being here while you're in the fucking comments trying to get people to be quiet because you're a PDF file supporter. You know, scare us, and I don't think jobs are relevant. Speaking of jobs, I heard the unemployment numbers for this month were 231,000, the most in a long time. And the layoffs going on. Jeff Bezos has a $500 million yacht. A smaller one to follow it that was $75 million. Can buy the Stinklania movie. He can buy the Melania movie. His wealth increases $70 million per day. And he's laying a bunch of people off? Glenn, let this be a lesson. Jobs are fucking pointless. Do a passion. Just have a dream, not a dream job, Glenn. Welcome to church. Let's listen to Donald Trump.
Playing games with us, so I went to see and I met.
Speaking of sleepy Joe Biden, does this guy not sound like somebody dosed him up with Ambien? Like, I feel like someone's about to Jeff Epstein him, like he just got roofied.
That's where I met Raisin Kane. I said, what's your first name, Raisin, sir? They call me Raisin.
He said, what's your first name, Raisin, sir? And he said, they call me Raisin. This is peak fucking smart guy talk.
That wind from, we don't anymore.
Hold on.
This thing, I gotta get it. It wasn't easy, The deep faith in human history, the story of.
Oh, shit. Did I lose it? Oh, no. Oh my God, he looks like a toad.
On our national mall to pray.
Oh God damn, I lost it. Where's Raisin Cane? Where's the Raisin Cane talk? It was so good. He said, I said, what's your name, Raisin, sir? And he said, Raisin. Just fucking
Got the GDP up from 2% to 5%, which is, for spending, for military spending. Nobody.
Hold on. Let me see if I can go back to it.
At this point, you're probably not avoiding
Shut your hole. Shut your hole, advertiser. Shut your hole.
good at
Okay.
That they made a very nice presentation. He came in fourth place.
We lost.
So he hated those people. He won't say that, I don't think, but I'll say it for him. And so he refused to be involved with the Olympics. I got a call from Democrats, the Democrat mayor of Los Angeles.
Yo, this video is insane. This is like hours of him talking. He's just a rambler. This is literally Grandpa Simpson rambling at the clouds.
Just called me. So we have a problem. We have a president that refuses to call the Olympic Committee. And I just won the presidency. I was president-elect. And so I wasn't even in office. And I called this gentleman from, I think, Denmark. Can you believe? They own a large piece of ice that we're negotiating for. Extremely, it's the biggest piece of ice in the world.
Is Greenland the biggest piece of ice in the world? This guy's so stupid.
The world's largest piece of ice.
I just put it in a cup and I drank it up.
They'll never run out of water.
This fucking guy is... This is hard to listen to. Can we... is there another...
But I called the president, I called the various people, but...
What the fuck is he talking? Like, this is the most brutal shit to listen to. How are you sitting? And I would rather hear him poop his pants than listen to... He's told us he's called this guy 5 fucking times. Just say what you said. Oh my God. Can we have a fucking not president anymore? Hate kings.
The head of the Olympic Committee, very nice guy, and I couldn't get him off the phone. He was starving for love because nobody called him. They just wanted to know from the president, does the United States want the Olympics? They didn't want to choose the United States and then, have somebody say like...
What the fuck? He has to be the loneliest person on earth because you don't go up there and talk. I'm going to skip around because this is insane. Like, you're telling us about a fucking call before you became president to call some Olympic dude, and you're like, he was starving for life. Jesus Christ, you have somebody fucking hear this guy when he's at home. Like, you can tell he has no one to talk to. His wife is definitely at whatever house he's not at. I can't blame her, though. He cheated on her. I wouldn't want to be near him. Oh my God, this is so sad.
With full pay, we've given them full pay. They were taking advantage of it. And I really think it was over religion. I actually think that they used the vaccines as a way of really punishing people over religion. I don't know how.
I'm just skipping around, but what the fuck? The president just said they used the vaccines to punish people over religion? Holy shit. We are... Hold on. Let me just remind you what Abraham Lincoln said. This country with its institutions belongs to the people who inhabit it. Whenever they shall grow weary, I'm fucking weary of listening to this shit.
How you can vote for these people, I really don't. I don't know how you can. We passed the largest ever expansion of school choice so that every parent has a chance to send their child to a school that shares their values.
This fucking guy. Oh my God. Anyways, continue on, Mr. Lincoln, known hippie. They can exercise their constitutional right of amending it or their revolutionary right to dismember and overthrow it. That's not my words. That's Abe Lincoln. Abe Lincoln, radical wokist. We were weary too. We were weary. Are you not anymore? Are you not anymore? Does Captain Shitler not wear you out anymore? Are you not weird out? I'm weirded out. Good God. Good God. That's what we're doing. Planting seeds of humanity. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Hello, Canada. Cool wizards. Cool's wizard. Let's skip around some more and hear what this moron has to say. He is the stupidest fucking guy I've ever seen on TV, and that's saying something.
Terrible. Right in the middle of a church service. It's got to be illegal. I mean, Pam is doing it. I'm not doing it, but Pam.
It's gotta be illegal. He's talking about Don Lemon. I already know. So he's saying interrupted a church service. That's got to be illegal. Why would you have your federal agents arrest him if you don't know if it's illegal? This is what I mean. Like, you just have to listen to this dude talk for 2 seconds and you're like, he doesn't know his ass from his elbow. And apparently he doesn't remember a lot because even Jeff Epstein was writing to Michael Wolff. Some dinner with Donald Trump last night. We're concerned about dementia. Tons of makeup. Like, everybody could see that. Did not recognize old friends. Even Jeff Epstein was like, yo, Donald is the worst of the worst people, but I'm getting concerned about the dementia.
Pam is doing it, and I'll tell you, people are happy with the job that's taking place because they're bad people. They're bad.
Oh, yeah, journalists. Totally bad people. Independent journalists, if anything. Very bad. Well, is he talking about Nick Shirley? He's not a journalist, let's be serious. He's a fucking Velcro zipping Logan Paul wannabe.
Bad people. You have one Trump hater in particular.
Go to a website you love.
What the fuck? Why does the ad play when I'm listening to this?
Of a criminal event. But
that's so crazy that now YouTube is playing ads while the video is going. So you can't hear the video and you have to just sit there miserable, be like, am I really going to have to rewind this? I fucking hate capitalism. It's like, do you not have enough money? What is it? Oh, that's right. Epstein files. That's why you want all that money. Oh, yeah.
But they were, that was a horrible thing to witness. And if we allowed that to go on, you wouldn't be able to have a church.
By the way, welcome to church. I'm Rob. And this is why the president's saying it. Because if you try to interrupt this, they're going to send federal agents after you. That's right. I am an ordained reverend, and this is the Church of Radical Communion. All power to the people. Anybody's welcome. Anybody. Muppets, fish, cats, humans too. Of all creeds and beliefs and ethics. No, not ethics. All creeds and beliefs. Unless your beliefs align with Jeff Epstein's, then you're not welcome. We'll show you the door. But I'm glad that the president is now acknowledging that this is a church, and if you fucking interrupt this, they're going to kick in your door, waving the 4-4.
Everybody would be afraid to go to church. And that we are not going to allow, are we, huh?
Great. So I can say whatever the fuck I want here. This is church, and you can't interrupt. Love it. Ordained literally just means you spent $300 to get a certificate online. Oh yeah, Harry Toeface, are you ordained? And if you're spending $300, you're getting grifted, bitch. We could go into the Bible, which I have studied a lot. In the book of Matthew, I think Harry needs to read this one, because if you're going to support Donald Trump and all his heinocity, that's a new word I created. Webster's Merriam, write it down. This is Jesus in the red speaking, saying, whoever receives and welcomes one child like this in my name receives me. But whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to stumble and sin by leading them away from my teaching, his teaching is to love one another. It would be better for him to have a heavy millstone, as large as one turned by a donkey, hung around his neck and to be drowned in the depth of the sea. Jesus. So yeah, when you worship this dude who's all over, this hypocrite who can't run a foundation or a charity in New York, um, earmarked for veterans and kids with cancer to enrich himself and his family. All of Trump's own kids had to go to court-appointed mandatory training. And this foundation was dissolved by a court order during his first presidency. If you're following this dude, oh, Jesus hates you. Welcome to church. I'm Rob. Blessing the hell out of you. Awesome. Knowles Bradford. Oh, I love Jesus. You don't have to. Jesus's command wasn't, you have to love me. It was, you have to love one another. He did say love your God, but, you know, I think it's more important that we're nice to each other down here. Because that's what Jesus was doing, man. Uh-oh, somebody else is scared of gay people. Mike, why are you so scared of gay people, man? I thought you guys were supposed to be big, tough guys, you know, not let anything interfere with you. That's why you're the Proud Boys. Proud Boys, Proud Boys. I love when they come in here and they're like, I'm so scared of gay people. I love gay people, man. What's wrong with you? I thought this was the land of the free. Or was it just free to obey? Not free to be who you want to be. Not free to love who you want to love, marry who you want to love, free to do what you'd like with your body. We got to point out the hypocrisy of these people. Oh, shit. WTF, you have a large amount of copium in that pipe. If you think this picture's fake. But I've seen it all. I've really seen it all. I've seen MAGA go from we demand the Epstein files to there's not much in it, guys. Let's move on. Isn't that what your supreme leader said? Where is he saying that? Hold on. Here we go. Here's your supreme leader giving you your new order on the Epstein files.
Really blacked out. Do you think that they should be more transparent?
That they thought they released too much, yeah.
So point number one for MAGA is, I think this is too many Epstein files. That's what Donald Trump says. People are saying they've released too much, which I've not heard ever.
I heard that, and you tell me something else.
I love how the basis of this is not like people are telling him that. He's just like, well, I heard that, and you're telling me something else? Because people that I pay and I enrich tell me I'm right.
I think it's really time for the country to get onto something else.
Yeah, guys, it's just about time to move on from the largest trafficking ring in the history of Earth. It's just really, you know, all that Illuminati stuff and sacrifice, and I can't even say the other words. You know, it's just boring, right, guys? It's just time to move on, you know? What's happening with football? Ooh, not going to that game, never mind. I love how all of these people need a safe space. Ooh, Bad Bunny's going to be playing at the Super Bowl? I'm not going. I'm going to have my own Kid Rock show where he raps about underage girls. Yes, he did call it a Democratic hoax. That's right. But it's only a hoax for the Republicans in it. It's not a hoax for the Clintons, right? Is that how that works? I don't know. It's so confusing when you're a moron. Sports ball. Trump ran on releasing the files. They had a huge press conference about the files. And now they're like, hey guys, let's just move on from that thing that I campaigned on and appointed the two FBI heads, Kash App Patel and Dan Bajina, who now had to go back to podcasting because he's, you know, a soulless husk of a human. But yeah, guys, let's just move on. And I'm hearing a lot of people saying, please, you're releasing too many of the files, sir. like the stupidity is so deep. It's like a deep it's a painful stupid. That's really what it is. Let's skip around to this national prayer thing where Donald Trump's just like rambling. You know, he's like, well, I've got you here. Let me tell you what's been going on. It's like, holy shit, somebody get this dude a dog, you know? Like, fuck, he needs a pet. He needs something because his family hates him. Melania, that Slovenian whore, hates him. I mean, shit, you could just tell. I'm going to play some of them. Tell me if this isn't a guy who's desperate to tell you about his day. And we all know that person. whether it's at work or in your neighborhood. And God bless this person because they're not Donald Trump, you know? But we all know that person that's like, you're like, hey, how you been? And he's like, oh, I gotta come over here. I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you, I texted my niece. She hasn't gotten back to me in 40 weeks. And you know, like we all know that dude. And the president is a desperate hoe to tell you about his day.
Everybody would be afraid to go to church. And that we are not going to allow, are we, huh?
No, we're not. He looks like a toad. I wish I had done a screen. No, I don't. This screenshot's fine. You know, Donald Trump and his kids with Jeff Epstein. He just looks like he's about to go ribbit and catch a fly off of JD Vance's face with his tongue.
And in the audience today is an incredible woman who reminds us what a precious gift of religious liberty we have here in America, a tradition that sadly...
I have to pause it there. Reminds us of what precious religious liberty we have here in America? I'm sorry. Does he not know what liberty means? Religious liberty. I thought they were the ones who were like, we need to make this a Christian nation, even though none of us are Christians, nor do we listen to Jesus. That's not that's not religious liberty. I mean, just on its face, he's probably going to have some fucking Christian nationalist up on stage right now. But it's so, when you understand what, how do the French say it? What words mean. He's saying this lady reminds us of our precious religious liberty in America. And then he's like, we're going to make this a Christian country, which would be Christian Sharia law. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the liberty part. It's okay. He doesn't know what words mean, folks. It's okay. It's okay. He just, you know, he's reading off a teleprompter. It's not like none of this makes sense to him.
Is not.
He probably goes in the back. He's like, did I do good? And they throw him like a Scooby snack or something. They're like, you did great, sir. Go eat another fly off JD Vance's face, you toad.
Shared in so many places in the world, and even in our country. And our media is so bad. If we had a good media, it would be so much easier. But think of it, we're doing this all with a really corrupt and bad media. Miriam Ibrahim is a Christian from Sudan.
What did I say? He's about to bring up a Christian to talk about religious liberty. Okay.
And I'm working hard to end that war. We're very close to getting it done.
Oh, I bet. This rambling shit is so intolerable. Let's skip ahead. Let's see what else he's gonna ramble about. He keeps looking back and forth. This is the funniest thing. Jess, thank you for the $2 super chat. 10 cents a day. You too can support an American, and we need it now. We're all saving up for egg, folks. One day we're each gonna get egg. It's gonna be like the New Deal, except they got like jobs and fucking pensions and stuff and unions. We're just gonna get egg. Oh. I really gotta get screenshots of this to show you guys because he's holding on to this, whatever, the microphone stand so hard while he's turning to read the teleprompters. That's when you know he's reading. I just want to fast forward to where he stops reading and starts going off. He starts fucking doing crowd work like Stavi.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's good. Yeah, that's what I mean by the Spirit. It's so incredible to see it. I see it so much. I've never seen anything like it in 1 year. I thought it would take 2 years, 3 years, 4 years to be where we are. And we've done it in, really 10 months. We're at 12, but now it's just getting to a level that we've never reached before as a country.
What is he referencing? Like, violation of constitutional rights, poverty levels, unemployment, layoffs. What are we addressing here, sir?
Country, but that.
Sorry, Madam President. I'm guessing that's what Jeff called him.
That includes religion. And maybe that's part of the reason that we're doing so well. There's such great spirit.
I gotta pause it there. That's this perversion that rich people do. I've watched it firsthand with my own 2 eyes. A rich person tell me, like, how could I be wrong if I'm this rich? They really think like that. And that's a wild perversion to think like, God ordained me to fucking abuse people like this. Not understanding that, when God was walking the earth. No, I'll take you back before that. I'll take you to outside my religion. We're going to go to a little town in the Middle East where a man named Noah had to build a boat. Now, Donald is not Noah here because Noah was not the king at the time. But God whispered in Noah's ear and said, build a ship. These people are fucked. And I would just say there were many probably kings like him that led them to that rainfall. So it's a dangerous thing, man. It's a dangerous thing. Hold on. Which one of the 7 deadly sins is it? 7 deadly sins. Let's find out. What are they? I only know them from Pride. That will be it. Oh, it's the first one? I haven't seen that movie in a long time. 7. That's really where I learn all my stuff from. Where is this fart talking? Oh my God.
It's all spirit, and it includes religion. I've always said, you just can't have a great country if you don't have religion. You have to believe in something. Yep.
He's always said that, folks. He's always said, if there's anything Donald Trump's known for, it's definitely not the Epstein files mentioned 38,000 times, where Jesus only is mentioned about 1,500 times in the Bible, depending on the version you're reading. But we know Donald Trump from saying, you can't have a country without religion. It's very Middle Eastern, by the way. It's very Saudi Arabia. Who else believes in Sharia law? It's very white guy Taliban, Al-Qaeda.
You have to believe that what we're doing, there's a reason for it. There has to be a reason.
What is the reason? Does this guy not know what the fuck God said? And this is Jesus talking, telling a story about somebody getting their debt forgiven. Here's another one of my favorites. Love God. Okay. What else is the most important thing? Love your neighbor as yourself? Huh. Who did Donald Trump live next to? Who the fuck? I'm trying to think. Who did Donald Trump live next to? I wonder if he meant literal neighbor. Anybody know? Who did Donald Trump? Oh, that's right. Donald Trump lived next to Jeff Epstein. Guys, I have to break it down to MAGA. I think they're so stupid. They don't understand that the Don't Tread on Me shirts with the snake, Revolutionary War style shit, didn't mean don't tread on you literally, like just you. It was a unity means community kind of thing. The don't tread on me, the me was the royal we, the anti-tyrannical. I don't think I should say royal in that sense. It was the plural we. It was the we of community. The don't tread on me wasn't specifically you, as long as, you're a white MAGA guy or a dumb bitch white lady who voted for Trump. Why would you do that? Do you know nothing about his history with women? Like, what the fuck? So self-degrading if you voted for Trump as a woman. My Christ. Anyways. This shit's remarkable. This shit is just remarkable. And how fucking dumb he is. And how dumb the people are that believe him. Welcome to church. I'm Rob. Hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I'm here every single weekday. I am an ordained reverend. And I do love Jesus. You don't have to, but I love him, and he told me to love you. Except for MAGA and the establishment. Remember, he was murked by the state, so we got a grudge. Anyways, when Donald Trump says, like, they're doing this for religion, like, which religion? Sharia law? Because that's more up your alley. No drinking. Women are objects. They can't leave the house without a man. They have to do what they say. They can't divorce you, but you can divorce them. Like, these dudes are fucking, America Sharia law. Jesus Christ does not agree with him.
For it. We're all working and we're behave.
By the way, Jesus didn't work. He was a carpenter when he was younger, but that's only because that's what his dad did. When he was God, he just traveled around, healing people, feeding people, hanging out with the sinners. So remember that. Like, I love how these people pride themselves on work. Fuck you. You think we're getting jobs in the afterlife? Fuck you.
Behaving. I mean, I behave because I'm afraid not to. For minors, do we love minors? I love minors.
Donald Trump said that.
Okay? Because I don't want to get in trouble.
Dude's going to hell. I mean, whether or not there is a hell, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure they'll carve a place out for him.
No, it's such a positive thing, and people are starting to see it. And
bro, your Epstein army, the immigration code enforcement dudes, just murked 2 citizens in the street. What the fuck are you talking about?
they're going to church and they're meeting people.
You took healthcare away from people, like the most vulnerable people, the people who can't afford it, the people who rely on their own tax money to help afford their healthcare. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Why is, God, these people that are sitting there laughing at this just are the worst of the fucking worst. They're, laughing at Epstein's best friend talk about how he's fucking the nation, just like he did on that goddamn island, while, they are probably having ice sculptures and furries dancing around them and these exorbitant fucking Great Gatsby parties at Mar-a-Lago. This is just despicable.
And families are developing. It's really the thing.
Families are developing? What the fuck does this dude know about families? He brought his kids around Jeff Epstein. He divorced 3 times because he cheated on all his wives. He buried one of his wives on a golf course. Give me a fucking break. I'm sick of these people talking like this. Like, oh yeah, I believe in family. Oh really? Where's your wife right now? Is she at a different fucking location, dude?
Things are happening in our country right now. And we have to get the bad ones out.
The bad ones are you. He's the bad one. I'm not in photos like this. He is, with his kids, knowing, self-snitching in magazines saying Jeffrey likes them on the young side. Fucking despicable.
Have to do it. We can't let that happen. And we're being very tough in law and order and
very tough on law and order. He just, if you weren't here earlier, he was saying, I don't know if that's illegal, talking about Don Lemon getting arrested for filming a protest. This is puzzling. Like, I'm sure if you're outside of America, you're like, what is it? Is like the water poisoned? Like, is there lead in the water? Are all these people drinking lead? Like, is that how they can hear this and be like, I mean, yeah, this totally makes sense to me, law and order. You don't need a judicial warrant to go into someone's home, but total law and order. You could be all over the Epstein files and brag about law and order. Like, I'm guessing anybody outside of America is like, there must be lead in the water. Like, that's the only fucking reason I'm taking that this shit is going on. We're all drinking lead, I'm guessing.
crime. And I hate to say it because it doesn't seem to go hand in hand, but you can't have people going to churches and coming out and have criminals taking advantage and doing things that nobody.
Okay. Okay. So this is like, I'd say age range of 3 to 7-year-old mentality. Like this guy clearly has dementia. Because if you think people go to church and then leaves and don't commit crimes, you're sorely mistaken about who usually goes to church. It's the most broken people. That's who spent time with Jesus. The people who were healing and didn't know him. So usually it is those people, but never mind that fact. Never mind that fact. What I want to talk about is just look at the criminals in America. There's so many pastors that are criminals. Spotlight, Catholic Church, those weren't even the parishioners. They were the priests. Like, what the fuck is this on its face? This is what this is why it's like so unsavory. This hog snarfer is just feeding you bullshit and telling you it's caviar, and I don't like either.
Nobody wants to even describe, and that's not happening anymore. Washington, D.C. is a very safe city now. When I took over, Washington, D.C. was a death trap.
That's not even true. That's not even true. This is, we gotta fast forward. It's just lie after lie after lie. And I guess if you don't have the internet,
or you don't know anything, I guess you just have to abandon your brain for like the entire time listening to him and just be like, whatever he says is the first thing I've ever learned. Like, that's how you can tolerate. I don't. Fuck, man. What is wrong with people?
You're like scared. And one of them stood up, that Paula knows very well. He said, "Sir, we're very concerned because if we speak about religion, if we ever endorsed you as an example, we would lose our tax exempt status immediately and our church would go out of business." He said, "What's that all about?" And it was the Johnson Amendment.
Did you hear what he said? Our church would go out of business? So is he admitting it's a scam to not pay taxes? Did you not hear what I heard? He said, "Sir, if we ever spoke out for you, because if you don't know, churches are tax exempt." I don't know why. Jesus paid his taxes, but, you know, some American bullshit, whatever. Churches are tax exempt. And my church isn't, by the way. If you donate, I pay taxes on that. Welcome to church. I'm Rob. Hit subscribe and the notification bell. I pay my taxes like Jesus said. Like Jesus. What did he tell Mark, Peter? I forget. And he's like, go in that fish's mouth and pull out a coin, pay the taxes. Give to Caesar what is his, give to God what is his. I pay my taxes. But, and we shouldn't. And we just shouldn't. They are mismanaging our taxes so horribly. Anyways, but Donald Trump says that guy didn't want to speak out for Donald because that's the rules. That's the law and order. Remember, like a little while ago, he was bragging about law and order? The whole law and order thing in America is churches can't, you know, back candidates. They don't pay taxes. They're churches, so they shouldn't be involved in politics. It's the whole law and order thing that this pervert was, you know, bragging about before. But then he says, we can't, sir, because we'll go out of business. You ever been to a church going out of business, Sal? I haven't. What's their business? Are they peddling God? Sounds like Joel Osteen. I don't think when you're a church, you go out of business. I don't think that's how it operates. Because they don't pay taxes. Anyways, maybe I'm nitpicking. Maybe I'm just hearing the words he's saying. But that's concerning.
Lyndon Johnson had a fight with somebody in Dallas or Houston with a minister, and he didn't like him, and they didn't like each other. And the minister thought he was terrible, and I guess he didn't like the minister. And he was a powerful president. He knew how to do things, and he got something passed called the Johnson Amendment, which basically takes away your right of speech. And people like me, and people like a lot of people, they want to hear from
people like me and people like a lot of people. That's, in case you don't know, that's the my girlfriend's in Canada equivalent. People like me and people like a lot of people is the my girlfriend's a model. She's in Canada. She can't come down because she's modeling, like I said. But trust me, she's real. People like me and people like a lot of people. I really want to make that a clip. What time are we at on this? I just don't know if I can even clip shit right now. Can I go backwards? No. Oh, God. People like me and people like a lot of people. Let's read the comments for a second. Hey, Tia's here. What's up, Tia? Tia, let me spill the tea. I was gossiping about you and Aloha Kitty and Jessica. I forget that you guys were all in the chat, connecting and seeing each other in the wild. I was so proud of that. That was so cool. Good to see you, Tia. And then I showed my wife your comment that I was like, yo, Tia brings the receipts. That's what I was told, and she does. When did I become a socialist? We're all born socialists. We're propagandized into capitalism. Just so you know. That's what God said. God believes that the people have the power. You know, that's why he was like, you don't need a pope. He didn't specifically call the pope out, but he was like, you don't need a religious figure to come to God. You don't need to burn incense and make sacrifices anymore. You know, that Lamb of God thing is over. You just come directly to me. I poof you with the Holy Spirit. That's how it happened. Charlie Kirk was a MAGA Civil War casualty. I was just talking about him earlier because I said, isn't that funny how you just don't hear about him anymore? Like, nobody gives a shit about him. Even his wife. His wife's like, I think I'm selling books now. You never say anything intelligent. I'm not here to be intelligent. I'm just here to fucking call out the bullshit, man. Tia is lighting somebody up, and I love it. I love it. You let them know, Tia. All right. Sorry, I wanted to read. We live in a society. Yeah, that's. When did you become a socialist? I don't know. When I was born with other humans around? Oh, wait. Did you pave the roads that you get to work on? And then when you call the fire department, you run out of your house down to the fire department. You get in the truck with the water. You come to your own house. And then when you call the police, you're like, hold on 1 second. I got to change. You know, would you deliver your own mail? Do you go pick it up from your grandmother when she mails you a fucking birthday card? Do you? You're a socialist. Shut up. You think you're a capitalist, but you own no capital. You're just a fucking bootlicker. Let's get back to the stupidest man on earth. My Christ, I hate kings.
Ministers, they want to hear from priests. They want to hear from them. And you were restricted from talking about very important things like who to elect. If you said that, you were gone. You couldn't do it. Even if you said it in a very nice way because they were...
Even if you said... Who the fuck thinks this guy is smart? Even if you were nice about it, it didn't skirt the law. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I figured if you just said please and thank you, the law would disappear. This guy is so fucking dumb.
We're going to be better for the church. And we worked hard, and we're going to make that permanent pretty soon, I think, Mike. But we were...
Oh, so they're working to keep churches tax exempt. Hallelujah. I pay my taxes. Welcome to church. I'm Rob. Hit subscribe. But so churches can also funnel that money that you've tithed to God towards their favorite candidate while they fucking take a platform. I hope all those churches shut down. Again, you can't worship two masters. Who said that? I think that was Jesus. But yeah, go ahead and worship this orange toad.
Worked hard at getting rid of the Johnson Amendment. It's gone as far as you can say anything you want. Now, if you do say...
Can I say anything I want? Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck you, you fucking cunt.
Something bad about...
Hey, the president said I could, YouTube. Do not get mad at me. The president just said they got rid of that law. I can say anything I want at church. This is church, YouTube. Don't try to interrupt this shit. You heard the president. Welcome, I'm Rob, ordained reverend. This is the Church of Radical Communion. I would love if you subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, whatever you want. I don't do it for the likes, I do it for the love. Power to the people, everybody's welcome. This is church. And you heard the president, I get to say whatever the fuck I want. See, this is the key, folks. This is why I hold the church, because I'm trying to imbue you with the power of the good Lord. And the good Lord says, what you meant for bad to happen to me, I fucking judoed it into good. That's truly. I've heard other reverends and pastors and clergymen say that. Oh, what you thought was meant to be bad for you, God meant for good. Okay. You worship this orange God? I don't. I don't serve two masters. But if he's saying that we at church can say anything we want, then okay. All right. Sounds good to me. Don't fuck with me, because we're in church. Right? Right, everybody? Can I get a hallelujah? If he's saying churches can do whatever the fuck they want, and you can't interrupt them because they'll arrest you like Don Lemon, then we're at church, bitches. We're going to use that for good. What you meant to be bad to me, God judoed. You didn't know God knew judo. And you don't know? Come on. That's an old song. He knew some Puerto Rican judo.
Trump, I will change my mind, and I will have your tax exempt status immediately revoked.
Immediately what, sir? What was that? You kind of drooled off there. You kind of drooled. Oh no, he's melting. Somebody get him backstage.
If I go into one of these places, we will stop Trump. You ever hear some of these guys? I said, not too many, I can tell you, because we won like 94% of the vote. People.
Holy. Did he just say he won 94% of the vote? The delusion is strong with this one.
Got it. People got it. We had a lot of people pretending. They pretended to be very religious, but I don't believe they were.
Every accusation is an admission.
But the people ultimately got it. You know, you have a Robert Jeffress. I don't know if he's here. Is he here, Robert? Is he here? Is Robert?
Fucking roll call.
Jeffress was on television in 2016 when I just sort of announced I was running. And he said, I know every candidate very well. There was 18 candidates, me and 17 others.
Okay, I just have to pause it again because I don't know how much more I can take of this. But holy shit. Is this not like sad old man has no friends and really wants to tell you everything? You know, if he wasn't such a heinous human being all over the Epstein files, you'd almost be like, oh, god damn. This guy needs like a pen pal or, you know, a 1-900 number, you know? Only $2.99 a minute. Like, somebody give him an AI chatbot on the phone, you know? Sir, your good friend, Grok is calling you. Speakerphone. Hey, Grok. I ever tell you about Robert Jeffress? Is Robert here? Get this fucking dude a friend. You can tell Melania has not seen him outside of public appearances in a long time.
Others, he said, I know every candidate very well.
Oh, this is so boring. These people have to be grifting at the highest level to endure this shit, you know?
Ibrahim is a Christian from Sudan.
Oh yeah, we did this one.
And I'm working hard to end that war. We're very close to getting
Okay.
here. Great honor, good guy. Together, he and I have also signed the largest minerals deal in U.S. Africa history. And, you know, Congo.
Oh, awesome. I bet that's great for Africa. Jesus. Help.
It's magnificent land. It's incredible land, and he's doing very well with it. So we appreciate it. But we've signed the largest deal with some of our big companies.
All right, Hardy Burger. You say you're Christian, staunchly anti-Trump. Okay, cool. Do you believe that people should have to work to live? He only knows 2,605 words. He's the stupid one. Who? Donald Trump? Hey, man. What's up, Tyler Collects? Kidding cult lady or another cult expert. Well, there's people who were in MAGA. I forget what her name is. There's a couple of YouTubers who were in MAGA, and they talk about being like Mormons in MAGA and how, like, you know, you don't get to have another opinion. The irony of these people being like, we need religious freedom, we need free speech, is that they don't accept it from even within their own ranks, you know? Like, they do not want diversity of anything or thought. You know, you fall in line, and that's it. Marxist. Thank you. And a very Marxism to you as well. People are lazy in this country? Oh, you gotta be white. Shut the fuck up. That's your view. You think everyone else's opinion is stupid, you clown. I think people who worship him are stupid. Well, actually, I don't even think that. Hold on. I'll just prove my point. It's not even me saying it. Okay? That's kind of the tough part for you guys.
There's a lot of stupid people in this country running things. Smart people don't like me.
So that's Donald Trump during his Tylenol raid, saying stupid people in this country running things. Well, he's the one running things. And then he said smart people don't like me. So he knew his base is stupid. Why do you think he became a Republican? Yes, I said became. He was a Democrat. You know, the thing you guys despise, you're so scared of? Ooh. You must rid yourself of all such things: anger, rage, malice, slander, and filthy language from your lips. I think Donald Trump should do that. They love the taste of boot. They have a no gag reflex. They go like this. They go, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I eat corn the long way, practicing for your boot. Damn. Tia is coming with heat. Host $1 million dinners between big pharma CEOs. Yeah. Should give you a source. Don't you worry, DPR. Corrupt people should be stripped of a party title. They don't represent anyone but themselves. Good to see you, 16 tones. Thank you guys for being in the chat and not doing your own lives. Let me take a moment to thank all the people who, get really, I need a safe space when I talk bad about Donald Trump because he's a scam artist and he's stealing your healthcare. Also violating all your constitutional rights. But I just want to thank you guys for being in my chat and not doing lives. I'm glad you guys are cowards and you stick to the chat, because we don't need another Tim Pool, another third grade educated moron to tell you that it's a culture war, not a class war. We don't need more morons that are tricked by Russia into taking millions of dollars. What a victim. So I'm glad you guys don't do lives and you just sit in the comments pretending like, oh, I'm going to type something and that means something. I show my face. I share my beliefs. Welcome to church. I'm Rob. Hit the notification bell and subscribe button. I'm here every single weekday doing this fucking thing. 11,000 strong. Let's get to 12,000. If you're new here, you don't have to be anything to be in this church. You just have to believe in the power to the people. But that's socialism. You might be a socialist and you didn't know it, but that's okay. I'm here to plant the seed. Planting seeds in your brain. It is science. You cannot unhear things unless they've developed that technology. Maybe that's why Elon Musk has been chipping all those monkeys, killing them by the thousands. Probably because he wants you to be able to unhear stuff. You know that Men in Black where they would go boop and erase your memory? I'm sure they probably had that on Epstein Island. Well, no, they didn't because we have the files. Anyways, I just want to thank all those cowards that keep it to the comments and don't do any videos, don't do lives, that don't show their face, that do not speak out unless it's, typing behind a troll account. I appreciate you guys. Keep it cowardly. All right, let's listen to a little more of this orange toad stain on American freedom. And then, what was that?
And they're going in. So thank you very much, Mr. President. And you call me for anything, right? Thank you.
Slow clap, applause sign. People just don't know when to clap because they're like, is he finishing a thought or is he telling us about a dream he once had? Jesus.
And just in closing, scriptures always tell us that.
Oh, I hope he breaks out a little 2 Corinthians here. That's a first term reference. Okay. I'm that old.
Blessed are the pure in heart. I don't know if that applies to me necessarily.
It doesn't. Oh, it doesn't. I'm glad you brought that up because it doesn't apply to you. You're definitely not pure in heart. You're rancid.
Hey, I'm not so sure. I don't know, Paula, does that apply to me? I'm not sure.
I love it. He's asking other people if that applies to him because he's such an insecure, bitch-made, thin-skinned fucking Epstein friend that he can't be like, blessed the pure heart. You know that. You know who they were talking about when they wrote that. Wink, wink. He has no riz. He's like, Paula, you put this on the prompter. Are they referencing me? I hope so.
Sure, I try. But we're joined this morning by 2.
Hold on. I'm going to play some audio of him trying to be blessed of the pure in heart, okay? I just want to play a little audio of Donald Trump trying to be pure of heart. Quiet, piggy. Quiet, piggy. Here's some more audio of Donald Trump. Donald Trump being pure of heart.
I moved on her like a bitch. I couldn't get there. I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her.
Here's more audio of Donald Trump being blessed and pure of heart.
Now the poor guy, you gotta see this guy. Oh, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. Educated, I love the poorly educated.
Do I have any more? Oh, here's the one time he was pure of heart.
Everything's computer.
Everything's computer.
I said, well, let's see how we say that. I said, Minifin.
Okay, and now here's more audio of Donald Trump being pure of heart.
Don't take Tylenol.
Go
Incredible
on.
young.
Go on, Madam President. He kind of is a madam. You know, he ran all those contests and he was sending kids. With his knowledge, knew Jeff Epstein was stealing kids from his massage parlor at Mar-a-Lago. So he's kind of his Madam President. That's what we're going to call him from now on. You heard it here first, folks. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. Bada bing, bada boom. You just got to grab them. Thank you, selfless one. You when you're famous, you can grab them by the... That is Donald Trump being pure of heart. Right, MAGA? Is that your religion? Grab them by the communion?
American patriots and believers who show that, that's so true. Last summer, Emma Foltz and London Smith were both camp counselors at Camp Mystic, the Christian girls' camp in Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen.
What the fuck is going on? What is he rambling about?
On that fateful night, 20 inches of rain fell.
Guys, just so you know, I didn't skip around. He went from like, blessed are the pure in heart to, hey, Paula, to now telling us about that tragedy in Texas that, his fucking regime didn't care about. I'm going to skip
Over for breakfast. We have a 9 o'clock vote. I said, really? Is it not? Sir, you got to get me there, sir. Let's have breakfast, Chip. Great.
This is the most embarrassing president I think we've had. And we had a fat president called Taft who got stuck in a tub. And this guy is like a pathetic pick-me fucking bitch who's like, I'm going to tell you all about my day and nobody gets to leave because I'm king.
And I get others pretty much the same night. I don't want to name too many, but I would. And they always get there. We have one that doesn't get there. We have one guy. He's an automatic no. No matter what, if we...
Oh my God. I can't listen to any more of this. I'm sorry, guys. I tried doing my best. This guy did poop his pants on live TV. I'm not going to play the audio or anything. I just don't care. He's pooping his pants more than live TV. If you were reading when he went to France a couple years back, was it last regime or this regime? I forget. But somebody in France was like, he smells like he's pooped his pants. So this is like, they're just catching it audibly more now. Tia got itemized chronological receipts. Yo, I told you, Tia brings the fucking heat. The heat. I haven't liked Jay-Z since, he was talking about I should have bought Dumbo. I just don't give a shit, Jay-Z is kind of a fucking loser. Bro, you got one picture for all the live. Oh, I'm sorry. We had a lot of pictures. We actually did. Like this one. Epstein said he was hanging with the Trump boys after the 2016 election. We had this one. We had this one. We had this one. Jeff Bezos could afford $75 million on the Melania movie. $500 million for a yacht. $55 for a wedding. A $5 million ring, and then he's firing 1/3 of the Washington Post staff. Interesting. We had this picture, Article 2, Section 4. President, Vice President, all civil officers of the United States should be removed from office on impeachment for conviction of treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors. I mean, there's a lot of high crimes and misdemeanors going on. We had this one, anxiety in a man's heart weighs it down, but a good word makes it glad. What are you guys going through? You got some troubles? Share them with me. I'll help solve them while I show you more photos. So it wasn't just this one. We did this one. Remember when she had the jacket that said, I really don't care to you? These are from The New Yorker, I believe. This one, the hilarious, sad, hilarious irony of him saying, if you burn an American flag, you should go to jail, while he absolutely torches the Declaration of Independence. And here's what they meant by small government, the libertarians. Dictatorship, fascism. So sorry. Sorry. Aaron, how is your life going? Yeah, what's going on, Aaron? What's going on? Adolf Hitler. I'm guessing Aaron got timed the out. What? You never poop your pants? Brenner dinner. That is all of MAGA right now. They are literally Billy Madison movie. What? You don't pee your pants? It's the coolest. A bunch of people in the Midwest going to church poop in the pants, saying, I'm just acting presidential. Kyle, what's going on with you? You obviously got a lot wrong. Is Russia being a little oppressive to you tonight? What's happening, man? You know? Putin not giving you enough cabbage? What's going on, Kyle? What's going on? What's going on? Never learned to say excuse me. Never mind, excuse me. The funniest thing, if you heard that audio when they rushed all the reporters out of the office because Donald Trump pooped his pants, like, this is what I mean. This is how you know not only is he stupid and talentless, can't run a business, that's obvious, and a rich kid that got everything from his father, and he was a Democrat and best friends with the Clintons, but he has no charisma, what the kids call Riz, because if you poop your pants on live TV, you look at Pam Blondie and you go, it was you, you know? And you just, everybody laughs, and then you're like, all right, you guys, get out of here. I gotta change these old pantalones. You know? You play it off. You make it, you crack wise, everybody laughs, and then you rush everybody up, you know? Biden pooped my pants. There we go, Thorne. See? If Donald Trump, when he, you know, number two'd himself, not Second Amendmented, but number two'd himself, if after you heard that loud rip, if he had gone, looks like Biden just pooped in my pants, I would have fucking laughed out loud. Like, and I hate that dude. You know, I hate him. He said I'm a smart person because smart people don't like him, and I hate him. Okay? I would have laughed out loud. Thorne, come on. If Donald Trump, after he pooped his pants, he had said, oh man, Biden just crapped in my pants, everybody out, I don't even know. I would have been like, God damn, maybe he is kind of like, no, he's not. I've read the Epstein files, you know, but that's a temptation, right? That's charisma. And that's the one thing that the right doesn't have, you know, a sense of fucking humor. Bill met Hillary on Epstein Island. Must be a different one. Is that near the Salt Flats, Epstein Island? Epsom salts. You fucking. Who cares? You think I give a shit about Bill Clinton? He fucking did the Telecommunications Act. Fucking horrible, horrible human. I do not care. This is where you don't understand. I don't have Bill Clinton fucking merch at my house, okay? All right. You understand me? I don't wear a fucking Bill Clinton was right about everything hat, you idiots. You little dummy, you adorable little dum-dums. I love you. Lighten up the chat. Yeah, we need to avoid a Newsom ticket. Bandito, it's so good to see you, man. It's so good to see you. We need to avoid the guy who is like, I got an idea. I'll start a podcast and I'll humanize Steve Bannon and all these right-wing fucking nut jobs. Bro, he's fighting the wealth tax in California. I'm like, we need people that are, you know, from the community. Ugh. Peace, Sirivazanap. Peace. Appreciate the peace sign. I'm gonna have to. Jack Carr says I'm gonna have to dump all my Bill Clinton Bitcoin now. Dang it! Oh my God! Did you get your Hillary Bitcoin? Did you get your Hill coins? Doe Timber. What's going on in your life, man? What's going on? Are you okay? It doesn't sound like you're okay. If you can come in and the first thing I see you say is Donald Trump is your daddy, it makes me think you got daddy issues. You know? It really does. So what's going on? Open up, man. What's going on? Your Bubba coin. Oh, that sounds like a real that sounds like a real Bitcoin. Did you get your Bubber coin? Already you just can't support him anymore. Already sold my Hill coins after Benghazi. Yeah, that's when I dumped them too. Oh, Dow Timber. Is Russia a tough place to live? Is it? Is that what it is? Oh, later, ladies. Okay. You don't want to open up? It's okay. You got a lot of hate in your heart. You know? I hope you can come out to your parents soon and you don't have to live like this. Anyways. Full-time bitching about Trump. That's all he does. Pathetic existence. Yeah. Just like all those Revolutionary War heroes that were just bitching about King George III. They were like, wah, taxation without representation, wah. Just be a loyalist, guys. Just follow and obey all the orders. Just submit. No dissent. That's not what America was about. America was founded because we loved the king so much we said, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Right? Anyways. Yo, Tia is fucking lighting it up. I love it. I love it. Much respect to Tia. Trump's full-time job is bitching about literally everyone and everything. While we just listen, if you're just tuning in, we were trying to listen to his live national prayer breakfast, and it's just all complaints. You know, complaints that churches have to follow the law. Well, we undid that law. Complaints that people just aren't nice enough. Complaints that you can't have religious liberty and make everybody Christian. Everything's a complaint that comes out of this dude's mouth. He is a perpetual victim. This is like the call sign of MAGA. Victimhood. You know, that's it. They always have to have an enemy, be attacked, radical woke left. They want health care and to like live and not have to fucking work till they die, you know? Like, it's amazing to me. But I'm surprised that these Russians can understand. They must have like subtitle translation on or something. My Newsom shoes make me run faster than he still can't let go of 2020. We just heard him. I know. I always forget. I always it slips my mind when people are like, God, complaining about the president of violating your constitutional rights again. Get over it. You know, and you're like, dude, your whole thing is like, you know, you have this fear of being replaced by, I don't know, boogeymen. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, your whole existence is like, everything threatens me. Books, fucking Dr. Seuss, reading Rainbow, PBS, hugs, my dad. It's so crazy. You love the airbrush art? Thank you. I am not good at airbrushing. I am very bad at it, but a friend of mine is. It's so funny, the people that are claiming they can do this while they're in my chat. Go live right now. Show your face. Person with no avatar, you know? Okay. I love my community. I'm sorry that you fucking have no friends. The art has to stay, like the cardboard refrigerator. Jill Stein? There's a lot going on in the chat. My apologies. Friends, it's YouTube. You don't know these people. Actually, our community is pretty tight. I gotta defend my community here. The Vanguard is rather tight, and we do have a Discord if you care to, you know, connect. Discord link in the description. If it's old, I'll update it. But I didn't start last night. I've been doing this for a couple years in a couple months. And some of these folks been with me a long time, so I will always defend my community. We do, even if it's virtual, we know each other and we love each other, and that's what community is all about. Okay, okay. I gotta call her back. Listen to Senator Warren read the list out loud. Hey, that's my senator. Oh no, muted. Hold on. Am I unmuted? Thank you, Thorne. By the way, good to see you, Thorne. That's what I mean. There's a lot of folks in here that we've built a pretty solid community. Good now, thank you. And I love all of you. And I'm very, very, very grateful for us being over 11,000 strong now. I got to tell you, I never, like a year ago when I was at 1,000, I didn't think I'd be here. So this is fucking radical. Unmuted. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get it right. Get it right. Troll from Russia. Not liberal. Radical left wokeist. I'm a socialist, a Marxist. Go learn those words. It'd be good for you. And I'm an ordained reverend. I think we're going to wrap up church. Let me, before we go, I want to play some more Bunk Bed Coffin. This is called Many Faces. And I want to read your chat. Hey, Zim Racing, good to see you. Yeah, MAGA, how do you feel that he wants to eradicate the Second Amendment? Chris, just came across this live. Keep getting the message out. Appreciate you. I love finding new rogues out in the wild, new dissidents to come and join the cause. I hope you hit subscribe. Hope you hit the notification bell. I'm here every single weekday, sometimes on the weekends. And we need more people because this is, if you know anything about socialism, it's not about one leader. It's about power of the people. We need everybody, all hands on deck. This is not going to be one person. We're watching one person right now, okay? And Donald Trump is like the worst person. He's not even fucking charismatic. So I appreciate you. That's so rad to hear that you just came across the live. It's not my first time here. All right. Thank you, Rev. I enjoyed the show. Renee Alexander. Well, thank you. And I enjoy that you were here. And leave any critiques. Not you, MAGA. Shut the fuck up. I don't listen to people who take orders from a king. But anybody else. No joke. I used to say this all the time. And you know what? People gave me some awesome, radical criticisms. I love criticisms. That's how you get better. Here's Bunk Bed Coffin. Oh, hold on. Thank you, 16 Tones. Tia. Donald Trump's pants. I really like the singing, silly singing stuff. It was corny, but similar, unique. Thank you, Dusty. Hold on, Jack Carr. Appreciate your voice, Rev. Got a jet. Have a good night. I'm gonna take my Bill Clinton posters. Jack Carr, thank you for the laughs. Appreciate you. We like to crowdsource material here, so never scared to give somebody some credit for some hilarious jokes. Jack Carr, I hope you come back. I hope you come back. I hope you hit subscribe, notification bell, because that was brilliant earlier. Fucking thank you. This is like a mix of Nirvana musically and The Doors lyrically. Yes, Sim. This is Bunk Bed Coffin. Please go listen to more of his music. He's on YouTube. Oh, I want to play with Bunk Bed Coffin. I want to get my drums out and play along to this. Don't people do that on YouTube? They mic their drums up and play along with music. I should do that. You're like a stain in my. And Sim, good to see that you know the old Lizard King Jim Morrison, a favorite of mine. Love Bunky. All right, guys. Dusty, Sim, Tia, Jack Carr, 16, everybody. Renee, Chris, everybody. Thorn. Who else? There's a bunch of people. If I forgot, didn't mention you, it's not the dementia. It might be the ADD. It'd be good practice. It would be. And my drumsticks are over in my saxophone case. I think TikTok was good for those kind of musical collabs for a while. We need to do it on YouTube Shorts. Normalize adding music 100%. All right, guys. I gotta go. I gotta call my sister before she falls asleep. I gotta get her on the phone. Last night she had melatonin and I was dying laughing because I'm like, man, I remember when you used to drink blackberry brandy. It sounded like this. Now you're taking melatonin. We're getting old. All right, guys. Much love. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.